Hello everybody and welcome to another video. It's been a while since I took you thrifting, so that's exactly what I want to do today. My son is in the car. You're currently propped on the car because I'm going to take him to. I just quickly wanted to show you my outfit. I hope you can see. This is what I'm wearing, these shoes, tights, and this wonderful woolen dress. I love it because it's actually quite warm. That's actually pretty nice because it is starting to get a lot colder here. So I'm going to get my son and then we'll see. It's been such a long time since I went thrifting. It's been months, to be honest, and I'm just so excited to be here. This is one of my all-time favorite thrift stores. I would love for some Christmas things, but it's just mid-November, so I don't know if they have any yet. And just like a general look. So yeah, let's get going. We are starting in the homeware and dishes section. My hair is wild today. There are always so many beautiful things here. Like, for example, just look at this. This would make a beautiful vase. So this is a fun idea. Maybe I'll take it. I'm a little disappointed that it only has it on one side, but I do like it. And my other vase is leaking, so that might be an idea. They have so many beautiful pots, like this one. But the last time that I had a pot like this, it had a lot of lead, and so I wasn't even able to use it. So I'm probably not gonna get any of these. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a look, browse a little, but I can already tell that they have a lot of amazing things here today, so I'm pretty excited. I have never seen one of those out in the wild, but these are vintage dishes that keep the food warm. You usually use them with babies, so you can open this thing, put hot water in, and it'll keep your food warm. It's so beautiful. I really like this, but I don't think we'll get a lot of use out of it. So they used to have all of their clothing upstairs, but apparently that changed, and I found a couple of things that I'm kind of interested in, like this dress. It's like a little winter wonderland dream. And I do like it. It's 45 bucks, so I'll need to see because they often do have like some things going on, but I also need to try it on, but it is so beautiful. Then I also found this dress that I quite like. I'm a little unsure about this part of here. Other than that, I think it is beautiful. And then I'm also unsure about this, but I really like a tailored blouse right now, like one that's a little tighter. So I hope that this one is kind of gonna fit like that. Okay, I'm sorry, there is no way I can pass up this dress. Ignore the shoes, I know I look ridiculous, but other than that, isn't this the most beautiful dress you've ever seen? I'm gonna do a try on, I think, a little haul when I'm back home. Oh, it's so beautiful. It might be from the 50s even. I love it. I mean, look at all the details. It's so stunning. Okay, I do also love this dress. I don't really adore the original length. But I think it is beautiful if I would shorten it. And I also do kind of like this thing up here, actually. Man, this doesn't have a price tag, so I'll have to ask. But I do actually really like this. I don't like the blouse, so I'm not gonna show you. I feel like sometimes the greatest things are kind of hidden because look at this suitcase. I would love to use this as a purse, and I think I can get it. It's just filled with vintage doll clothes, which is fine, but I don't have any use for that. Look at it. It's just my dream wardrobe, but in doll's clothes, but I don't think we have any use for it. Oh, look at this mini. Damn, these are all so beautiful. They have so many cool vintage things here, like this horse that my son really loves. I'm not gonna get it because it's huge and it's gonna ruin all our floors, but he really loves it. We found this little bear and he loves it, so we're gonna get this one for him. They have a lot of Christmas stuff already out, so let's take a look. I like the kind of like kitschy things. Oh, look at this one. This is so pretty. This one's unfortunately broken, but it is beautiful. I never get new baubles. There's just no use in doing that. Also, so far I found this sleep bag for my son, and then these like really cool overalls. They're kind of like warmer. I thought that they were really cute for him. Okay, so you might find these ugly, but I never had a pair of shoes with like a great sole profile, so I'm gonna see if they fit, because I do kind of like them. They have a fun little vintage look. Let's see what else we got. I mean, I could also get those, but what do you do with these? I know some people wear them at home. I mean, I do have some wooden heels, but these just don't look comfortable. I do like this one, but I cannot seem to find the other one, so maybe I'll find it. He found this little dog that he really likes, so we're keeping it strong. I feel like so far my son is entertained and I am happy, so this is a great day for the both of us. He loves to play and like jump within the clothes. Who remembers this dress? When I was here months ago, this was here. No one bought it. I love it. It doesn't fit me, but I cannot believe that no one has picked it up yet. It's so beautiful. I tried these on, but they are unfortunately really big. I don't know, they say 38, which is usually my size, but I'm just gonna put them back. I found two dresses though that I want to try. A classic little black one with a mock neck, which I quite like, and then this beautiful orange maxi dress. And I also found this very Stevie hat that I really, really adore. So I'm gonna try these on and then we'll see. I do love this. I really like the neckline, not with this bra obviously, but I do love it. It is a really, really long like maxi dress, which I don't usually go for, but I actually do like them. You need to wear something with it because you can see like all the outlines of my underwear and my tights. But I feel like if I wear something different underneath it, this is a wonderful vintage dress. I know that this is a little boring, but I do like how plain and simple it is. I do look, these Wicked pictures are everywhere now, and this kind of like is a cosplay on the witch. I don't know. I look a little like Elphaba with this, with the green tights, but I do like this dress. It's fun. I do really, really like the neckline and the fabric. It's a nice thick fabric. I feel like thrift store art is so incredibly hit or miss, but I always have to take a look. So let's see. I do like all these like glass art pieces. This one I don't know. Okay everyone, it's been a couple of days, I'm back home, and I need to show you everything that I got. We're just gonna have to start straight with the best find. So remember how when I went in I saw that Christmas dress, I fell in love with it, but then I looked and it was 45 bucks, which kind of confused me because usually that's a rather cheap thrift store, and 45 bucks, that's not nothing. But I got super lucky because it was 50% off day, and so I ended up getting this dress that fits me perfectly for $27.50, for $22.50, which is incredible. I don't even know where to begin, and I hope the audio isn't weird because this dress, it is loud. It is so beautiful. So the woman, when I checked out, she told me that the woman who brought it in said that this is from the late 1950s, and I'm so in love. The bust part up here, it fits me perfectly. It comes with a little belt and then this beautiful skirt. This is also the perfect length on me. I'm rather short and usually maxi dresses are way too long, but I think that this is a midi dress, and for me it hits right above my ankles, which I actually really adore. I love these like snowflakes down here. It's such a pretty dress. And because the material here, you can kind of see like the fabric, it is super stiff, which just makes for the most beautiful shape. I also adore the high mock neck and then these like tiny little slits that they have right here. It's just simply stunning. And then as I was checking out, the lady told me that the woman who brought it in brought this in with her. It's like this tiny little purse that I think is so beautiful. I have a couple like this, but this one also has like such beautiful little details down here. Actually, looking at the fabric, I don't know whether this actually belongs to the dress because this is more of like a grayish blue instead of a black, but I think it is pretty. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Maybe I'll give it away eventually, but it definitely was a nice little addition. Okay, so there is no order here, but one thing that I really adored from the upstairs thing, they had a lot of sleeping bags for children, and I found one that I adored for my son. It is this one. Isn't the pattern so cute? It is definitely big for him. It doesn't say a size, but my son is not this tall yet. But I just thought it was so cute. It's also definitely more of like a thinner sleeping bag, so I thought that this was perfect for next spring. Honestly, why would you get new sleeping bags when you can get these at great quality at the thrift store? And they're so pretty. They had a ton of these. I just didn't want it to get like a bunch of them because a lot of them weren't his size, and I also want other people to find beautiful things at a thrift. I feel like it's kind of like a rule of thumb. You don't take everything from like one bid. But this, I really adore it, and he does too. He really liked it. He kept pointing at the bears and like making these bear sounds, which is adorable. Also for my son, I got this. It was $2.55 without the 50% discount. And it has these like slits up here so you can build a little building, and then it comes with a bag filled with these building pieces and some like cars. So there's like a fire truck, so he can play with that. And I thought that this was great for his advent calendar. This year, so we're gonna do these. I think it's only 10 pieces, but we're also gonna give him like fun things for the bathtub because he loves these like packs that make the water all sparkly or colorful or whatever. And then we're also adding real like little matchbox cars for him. So I was planning on getting this for me. It's this wonderful leather vest. It was $5, $2.50 with the discount. And it is so beautiful. It's definitely not vintage. It's more for like the traditional wear kind of area. It also has this right here, which I don't know what it is, and it is kind of like bigger on me, which I like. It goes down over my hips, and I was planning on taking this in because it's definitely a men's vest, but then my husband tried it on. He was like, oh, I love this, you mind giving me this? So now it's his, and that's fine with me too. I know that this might seem silly to others, but I am in love with this. This to me is the perfect little purse. I know that it is like a random suitcase, probably for kids to play with, but the kind of like plasticky material, the 60s design, it's perfect for me to be used as like a little purse. I think it is so beautiful, and these like boxy purses were actually quite popular in the 1960s, so I'm head over heels with this find, and I think it was only 50 cents or something. They don't really tell you the prices, they just go through it and be like, okay, one, and then with this it's 150. So this might have been free because sometimes when it's like smaller pieces, they just kind of pull it through and they're like, okay, you're good to go. Pretty much right as I was walking in, I saw this and I love it as a little vase. It was $2, so $1, which is great. I love the pattern. It doesn't have a stamp or anything, but I know that this kind of pattern was particularly popular in Eastern Europe and like Hungary in the 1960s, and still it's like a very traditional thing there. But I love it. It's such a cute little mid-century modern piece. And then in here I have all the jewelry that I got. My son randomly pulled this from somewhere, and it was €1, and I actually really like it. It's this like little stone necklace. And then also for €1, I got these earrings, which reminded me so much of Biba. They are so beautiful for like a bohemian 60s going into the 70s kind of look. I feel like I found so many great pieces, and one thing that I have been looking for a long time now is a black coat. I don't own any black coats. I just own this like one little Stola thing, which I like, but if it's really cold, just look at this jacket. It is a wool coat, so it has like the classic wool structure, but then up here it has a fur collar. I don't think that this is real fur. It feels very fake, which is fine by me. And it is so beautiful. This is by a brand called Giorgio, and by like the tag and everything, I'm assuming it is most likely from the 90s. Definitely works well for a late 60s going into the 70s kind of look. It really reminds me of that kind of like on-the-go airport fashion, if you know what I mean. Looking at the tag, it's actually real wool. So that's great. And it's not real fur, which is also amazing. So I truly cannot wait to wear this. It is just such an amazing piece. This is such a lucky find, and I think it was only like $5 because it was definitely less than €10 with the full price. I got so lucky on that day because I paid less than $50 for everything that I got. I got a few more things for my son. I'm gonna speed run through them because I don't know if anyone really cares. He really loved this duck, which kind of like makes a fun noise with its feet when you move it, and I thought it was cute. Has a little bell up here. I don't know, he fell in love with it. It was €1. I told him he could choose like a couple of little things, and he really wanted this, and so I was fine with that. I have been wanting something to mark how tall my son is for a long time, and I know you could do it just at the door frame, but this isn't our apartment. We're renting, and we eventually want to buy a place, and so in that house I feel like doing that would make sense. But here, as soon as we move out, we'll lose all of these memories. So I got this. You can just hang it up at like 70 centimeters down here, and then we can mark it, and when we move we can just take it and keep on marking it. My son is between the mushroom and the little wizard right now, so we're gonna see how much he will grow, and I love that we can track it with this. And I think this was also maybe €1 or even less. When I saw this head, it reminded me of Stevie Nicks, and I knew I needed to get it. Look at this. Isn't the pattern and color so dreamy? I love the paisley. It's so psychedelic and beautiful. I think that these heads are really cool for like a laid back 60s or 70s look. Always remind me a little of Francois Hardy and Stevie Nicks. I picked up this skirt that I don't think I even showed you because it was kind of like towards the end of my trip. I have been looking for a corduroy skirt like this for a while now, and I really like the color. Like, I was specifically looking for one in these in this beigey color. There are things that I love about this skirt, and there are things that I think I might change. First thing, I think I'll shorten it because the length that it is right now, I just don't really love. Oh, also, the brand is Gin Tonic Women. I'm gonna assume that this is most likely from like the early 2000s. It has 2 buttons in the back and a zipper. And then the other thing that I don't really adore about this is the weird little belt, mostly because it doesn't go around, and that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. So I'm thinking about cutting this off. I don't know, for the try-on, I think for a part, I also just put a belt on top, which didn't really bother me at all. But let me know what you think. Should I shorten this? I think I will. I have a couple of skirts in that midi length, but I have to say I prefer either a short skirt or something that goes below my knees. Everything between it, I feel like doesn't really work for me. I feel like I found a lot of pieces in this thrift trip that I have been wanting for a while now, and a lot of them are kind of like staples and basics. One thing that I have been looking for a while now, I'm losing this because it's a little big. I bought it while pregnant. And I have been looking for a black mini skirt for a while now, and this one is perfect. It has a mock neck with some buttons in the back, and even though I'm pretty sure it is vintage, the elastic is still kind of stretchy, which is great. And then it's just a classic A-line dress with some long sleeves. The material is really beautiful because it's kind of structured. I think that this is a beautiful dress. It is very simple and classic, but I feel like you cannot go wrong with dresses like this. I actually found 2 more dresses. This is something that I don't really have a lot of pieces like, but I like it. It's a maxi dress, and then it has a bow up here, so it kind of like has this shape up here. It's like a neck holder dress, essentially. This was popular in the 60s as like a mini dress, but then the longer and with this color, this is definitely a dress from the 1970s. I adore it. I cannot wait for someone to potentially get married during summer next year. My best friend's gonna get married, but I don't know what she's planning on doing as a setting or anything. But this would be perfect for something like this, or a garden party. I don't know. It would just be the perfect dress for like a beautiful outing during the summertime. And last but not least, for my dresses, I found this beautiful, beautiful purple paisley dress. I think I'm gonna shorten this too because the original length is like that awkward knee length that I don't really like. It also has, it's like this fun slinky material. I have read about this before because I have a couple of pieces like this, and this apparently got really famous. This apparently got really popular in the 60s alongside the rise of polyester and PVC when all of these like plasticky materials became popular. It has a tie detail up here, which I adore. I don't know, this is just such a beautiful dress that I'm so grateful and thankful that I found. I have 2 more things. First one for my son, and then the second one is like a homewear thing. First thing for my son, I got these adorable little overalls, and they're kind of like padded, so they're really nice and warm for the winter. I think that these are so cute. On the inside they have this beautiful little fabric. I just thought he would look adorable in them, and it is so cold here during the winter, so I feel like this will be nice for him to wear. And then last but not least, I got this. It is one of these little things where you put a candle on the inside, and then it keeps your tea or coffee warm. You can just put it on top. You can also put just a mug, which sometimes is what I do because I cannot finish a cup of coffee in time before it gets cold. It does have a stamp down here, I just cannot read it. But I thought it was so beautiful. If you remember this spring, I got one like this for my husband. But the issue with that one is that it doesn't have like a ground, if that makes sense. It was kind of like hollow, so it only had this top part and the side part, which was so unfortunate because whenever I put a candle below it, I was so scared that my table was gonna burn. So I used to put the candle on a plate, but then the thing on top would just be so shaky, so I didn't like that. I told my husband I was gonna look for a new one, and I found this one. There's one more thing I quickly want to talk about because I was looking through the records, and they had some incredible records, like incredible record covers, and that is something that I see so much. A lot of these old records that are often compilations and don't really have music that I like, or it's just like a random collection of songs, they have the most beautifully illustrated covers. So I was quickly thinking about getting that one with the woman. I think I have a video I just thought it was so beautiful, but then I was like, I'm not gonna listen to it. So I much rather would leave it behind for someone to come and pick it up who will actually listen to it. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Let me know what you think. I would love to know what was like the favorite thing that I got. Would you like to see me do these videos more often? We're heading into Vlogmas season. I don't know whether I'll go thrifting this Vlogmas. I probably will. I would love to at least. But yeah, I started decorating. Let me pull you a little over there. Ta-da! Because I filmed a Christmas video earlier. That's gonna come Sunday, actually. It's not that long. So get excited for me explaining 1960s Christmas. Then there's one more video where I'm gonna get a haircut, which I'm so excited for. I'm kind of over this at this part. So yeah, I'm excited to finally get my haircut because I'm not cutting my bangs right now because I want them to have as much hair as possible to work with. But it's getting a little annoying because they're just kind of too long. But yeah, I did this. I really love it. It's my little like Christmas bit up here. I'm really looking forward to Vlogmas, so thank you for spending time with me today. I'm sending you all the good thrift energy for you to find some incredible pieces on your next thrifting trip. I hope you have a beautiful day. Go out, enjoy the sunshine, take yourself some time to focus on you and your mental health today, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye everybody.
When she comes in the dead of the night to my window, riding a frog that she keeps in her